A new chapter. Riya and Karthik's big adventure. In the heart of a cheerful town with trees and music in the wind, nestled a bright and bustling school called Rainbow Hills Inclusive Academy. This school was special. Every child, no matter how they learned, played, or communicated, was welcome. One sunny morning, 2 new students arrived. Riya, a curious girl who loved numbers and patterns, and Karthik, a boy with a vivid imagination who often spoke in colors and shapes. Both Riya and Karthik were neurodivergent, which meant they experienced the world a bit differently from some of their peers. This was their first time joining a mainstream inclusive school, and while they were excited, they were also a little nervous. How would they make friends? Would the other kids understand them? But Rainbow Hills had a secret ally, the Anupam Prayaas Foundation. A week before Riya and Kabir's first day, every classroom at Rainbow Hills received a special delivery. Brightly illustrated books and animated videos beautifully crafted by the foundation. These weren't ordinary stories, they were about Riya and Karthik themselves. In the stories, they met Riya, who loved solving puzzles but struggled with loud noises, and Karthik, who was an artist and communicated using a tab. The students watched in awe animated versions of Riya and Karthik and got a glimpse of their lives. They struggled in few aspects, but their brilliance and perseverance shined brightly. "They're just like us," whispered Mia, a girl from class 2, eyes wide with wonder. "No, they're awesome in their own way," added Aryan, clapping as Karthik's animated landscape filled the screen. When Riya and Karthik walked into their classrooms for the first time, they were greeted not with silence but with smiles and cheers. Their classmates already felt like they knew them, not just as new kids, but as heroes of stories that celebrated who they were. In the days that followed, the books became part of class time. Children read them in groups and discussed about true inclusion. Karthik and Riya were invited to help. Riya helped her team build a math maze, and Karthik created a painting so magical. The books and videos didn't just introduce Riya and Karthik, they helped everyone in the school see difference not as something to fix, but as something to understand, celebrate, and include. At the next school open house, Riya's mom and Karthik's dad visited Rainbow Hills. They were happy as Riya and Karthik were making friends and included in all class activities. They thanked the principal and said, "We were apprehensive about trying out your suggestion of crafting personalized storybooks for our children through the Connect to Celebrate program. But seeing the response, Anupam Prayaas Foundation didn't just tell their story, the books gave them a place in the hearts of others and made them feel like they belonged. Every child deserves this. For that, we are forever grateful." The principal and teacher were happy too, as this was the best outcome they had since they started inclusive school. By the end of the term, Riya and Kabir weren't just the new kids, they were the storytellers, the helpers, the friends, just as much a part of Rainbow Hills. And every time a new student joined the school, Anupam Prayaas Foundation was ready with another story, because every child deserves a beginning that makes them feel seen. Inclusion doesn't begin with rules, it begins with stories. And every child deserves one where they are the hero.